Hey, what's up guys? This is Edward aka Life Hiker. We are looking at the Hyperlite Versa, and we are going to be looking at what the major features of these are, what your use cases can be for these, and more importantly, why this will be potentially your last fanny pack you'll ever buy. I absolutely love it. Comes with some great materials, great features and capabilities, great use cases. I'm going to cover them all in this video. I am not in any way sponsored by Hyperlite. These are my own individual thoughts and feelings, and these are my own fanny packs. So with that, let's go. So first off, let's go right into the materials. That's the most important part from my perspective. This is made of a super durable Dyneema composite fabric. This offers a very high weight to strength ratio. So keeps very, very, very light, but also incredibly strong fiber material. Now, this is very water resistant, offers lots of comfort knowing that all of your belongings are going to stay put. Occasionally, this material I find does run a little bit warm occasionally because it is sort of a fiber, like a plasticky fiber, and it is a little bit crinkly. Those, in my mind, are the only two downsides to this. Everything is upside. Knowing that your belongings are safe, secure, and ultimately nothing's going to fall out, nothing's going to break, and you're 100% confident. I mean, that's great. Now, the volume is 2.5 liters, and just to illustrate exactly how much 2.5 liters is, I'm going to show you. I filled this up, and funnily enough, it's not even all the way full, but this is what I've got in here. So we've got our collapsible flask here, keys, GoPro batteries, GoPro tripod, GoPro, got the phone, sunglasses, a host of different odds and ends, patches, band-aids, etc., a rain poncho, a charging block, hand sani, chapstick and sunblock, these cool mint strips, a Gerber dime, and an assortment of different pills. So clearly that was a lot of stuff. And what's interesting is you can even fit a water bottle in here. So there's many water bottles that are compatible with this size. Some cool features about this, there is a fishnet pocket right here, so you can put any sort of loose ends in the main pocket inside this fish netting. It also comes with a keychain attachment, so I always, when I'm hiking or doing any sort of gym work or anything, I will always attach my keys to this, and it just gives peace of mind. Another super cool feature is the ability to, if you do not want to use your straps, you can actually tuck these straps in this little pocket right here. You can use this pocket for anything really, but it is great to be able to simply tuck in the straps. You can simply move these up, tuck these into the pocket here. Takes a little maneuvering to get these straps in, but once you get them tucked away, you simply tie up all the excess strap and you can put that in here. And look at that. We have a fanny pack with no straps that we can just easily manage without having to worry about the straps flinging about. You also have the ability to simply remove, you can actually physically remove these straps if you don't want them anymore. And you can also use this on a backpack because it has these areas for the straps. You can actually weave a sternum strap through, which I've done many times, and actually have the sternum strap simply weave through here, and it just sits very comfortably up here. I've used it that way on many different hikes, and it just works. You also have this front pocket, which is really good for larger items like a phone or charging block, but kind of keeps things very easy to manage up front here. You can even extend this. Of course, for the most part, you can wear this, as intended around the waist. But of course, you can also attach it like so, which I have done on, quite a few occasions. If I were to pick between the white and the black, if I had just one choice, I would go with the black. The white does occasionally get dirty. It does wash out, but you have to make sure that that it doesn't build up over time. You know, you don't want to let that dirt build up, otherwise it will get permanently stained. So the black material is just maybe, like, from my perspective, it's just a little bit sharper and just looks overall nicer and less dirt to manage. Another thing I like is the back here. You have this really nice kind of padding here, which is very comfortable and is actually quite nice and breathable as well. So it's got almost like this kind of sponge material, which is very, very nice. Dyneema can be a little bit unforgiving occasionally in terms of sweat against it, because it doesn't absorb sweat. But this, on the other hand, would be able to manage sweat a little more effectively than Dyneema. Yeah, it's, Hyperlite call this their timeless fanny pack. I can understand why. It just looks like you could use it at any time. It looks like it would fit into any activity. You could dress it up, dress it down, and it just works. It just, it does the job. And for me, I want gear that holds up and does the job, and I have had to take this on some very tough, very interesting adventures, very unpredictable adventures, and I have never once had any reservation whether this could handle it, and I was absolutely 100% certain that all my belongings were safe and secure within this fanny pack, and they were incredibly accessible within this fanny pack. And I'm someone who sometimes loses track of items very easily. You know, chapstick, some of the smaller items can get kind of scattered around, and I use this almost daily just from an organizational standpoint. So I will actually utilize this for just my daily organization of keeping things like chapstick, things like just batteries and little odds and ends that I want to keep in a centralized spot and location. So I use this as part of my actual just daily keeping track of things and system. So I'm not saying that's the way it's intended. I'm not saying that's the way you should use it, but I have literally integrated this as a part of my life to make sure that I always am able to keep track of the little things that I need to have most days on me at those times for my everyday carry.